You are listening to Max Pew, an actual play RPG podcast. Max Pew follows continuous storylines that are best enjoyed from the beginning. This Extra Life content was recorded in a public venue, previously aired during the Team WV Fox Marathon stream on May 4th, 2019, and may contain spoilers for its associated work. The following content may contain mature themes and adult language. Please enjoy Part 3 of One Night Only. Cool. Welcome back to the stream. Oh.
Quick.
Don't worry, my daughter's already touched it, I'm sure. So.
That explains the licking.
Where are the M's?
There are no M's.
There are no M's. It's a special Easter edition. So when last we left our heroes, Isoph had split the party, had encountered Mils Madfingers in the middle of a crowd of people, and in an attempt to get his attention, grabbed his pistol and fired a round into the air. Now, thankfully we had a break, so it gave me an opportunity to come up with a good solution.
Excellent.
So he, you fire the round, and everybody hits the deck.
That was the effect I was going for.
Except for Mils, who just kind of looks at you, reaches into his pocket, takes out a gun, and fires around in the air too. It's like, I can do it too. What's your point?
Time to go. You got it set. Now.
Yeah, we got to. No, it's not now.
No, manager said now.
Well, manager don't play in the band.
No, manager manages the band.
No, not really. They think so. You've got a nice fancy gun. How good of a shot are you?
Pretty good shot.
He grabs one of the beer bottles, throws it up in the air, and cracks it out of the air with his gun. As good as me?
Yeah, I'll pick up the shards of the beer bottle and throw one of those up in the air.
So you find the bottom half that's I don't know, just a little, an inch deep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you take the bottom of this beer bottle and you throw it in the air. Make me an attack roll.
Nat 20.
Holy crap! You
behind me too. Not even looking, just.
So let's put this where it is. That's an arcing weapon, right?
No, this was this is just a.
You're using the tack pistol.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to make a nice loud show of it when you pop it in the air.
Yes.
So you grab this thing just out of frustration, throw it, and the throw's not perfect. The throw isn't straight in the air or forward. You actually release it a little too late and go behind, but you're able to do the calculation anyway, and you pop a round off, and you just you hear that loud pop of the gun, and just you can see glass start to splatter everywhere. He's like, you're a pretty good shot.
Former life.
Former life.
Former life.
Former life. Former life. He tucks it back into his pants and stuff. It's like, so manager wants me back, huh?
Yes. Not my call.
All right. All right, let's go, I guess.
Go.
So, you start to lead him back to the van. And I mean, he is not being obstructive. He's going. He's
taking his jolly time.
Yeah, he's taking his jolly time because people are still approaching him, wanting him autographs and stuff. And it's like, what am I going to do? I mean, I gotta do the thing. I'm making my way back to the band. I'm doing he's not. But I mean, he's still trying to walk do the autograph, whatever walk, like
I'm gonna
sign a forehead.
I'm gonna radio the crew and say he's on his way back, but it's gonna take us a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
He's the problem.
I mean, do we need to stun him and take him in?
No, I mean he's coming. He's just not ready to quit doing what he's doing.
Well, what's he doing?
He's doing what he was doing.
I don't know what that is.
He's signing autographs and schmoozing.
Oh, well, that's easy. I get back on the data net and just start reporting that he is in other places.
Okay. Make me...
And who's the headliner after these guys?
The headliner is going to be Abyss Head. Cutlass is basically opening for Abyss Head.
Well, then I will actually also kind of make reference, rumors that, I think, one of the members of Abyss Head is seen kind of at a different place.
How about this? I'll pretend to be one of the members of Abyss Head.
Oh, well,
tell
where are
a
you going to
convincing
be?
lie.
Here you go.
I'll be in the area. I'll just overpower his celebrity.
There you go. So you got a quick disguise.
Okay. Yeah. So
Well, I'm a convincing liar.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just saying,
So
if you
you-
disguised, I was just going to go.
you do a quick equivalent Wikipedia search of Abyss Head.
Yeah.
And like a quick, space YouTube video to kind of see what their band members look like. And you find that it appears that their percussionist is in fact a female human. Now, in this particular case, she has a shaped head, but
A ghoul
no, she's a human, Abyss Head.
has a bad pun.
Oh, sorry. I missed it.
I know.
5 points from
That's
Gryffindor.
It's all right. I'm just waiting to drop the head like a hole reference about the whole band.
God. So you get your you get an idea of what their percussionist looks like, and you figure maybe if you lie about like the hair being a wig, that you could probably, and maybe like do a decent with the disguise, like maybe cover up the face or something. You might be able to pull off that you're just incognito right now, like trying to. You want to carouse the area without being accosted by fans and stuff, and maybe you just let it slip what your name is.
All right.
Okay.
Well, then that report of the percussionist from Abyss Head will be in Navasi's direction.
Okay. Can you make me like a computers check quick?
Ask Quig to make it. Might as well ask him to keep donuts in his cheeks. Well, that's not the best. 14.
14. Any other juice? Navasi will go ahead and make you your disguise check, and we're going to count.
This is going to be a bluff. Actually.
But I'm just
Okay.
kind of re-reporting what
Yeah.
she's feeding.
Well, we're going to count that as an aid for you. What
Okay.
I was looking for is if you had high enough, the idea would have been to create some type of like composite, like Photoshop picture to kind of like, oh my
Oh, I
God,
see.
this is her. Like to kind of corroborate. But we'll still give you the aid just to be able to like get on the infosphere and say, this
it's kind of, the
percussionist.
infosphere here is kind of janky anyways.
It is.
Yeah, the look's part of the bluff, I guess.
Okay, so yeah, make me a bluff check. See if you can.
All right. It was a 12.
12.
But got choices here. I'm going to roll add a d6 rather than re-roll
Okay.
it. 14
14. Okay.
plus, well, let me see what the bluff is. That's 23.
23.
Yeah.
That's,
your skill.
Yeah, it does.
That's a significant departure from what I thought was going to happen.
There's a lot of stuff going on here.
You believe your own lie at this point.
Yeah, I lied to myself.
It was looking a little dicey there until you added what your character is capable of.
Oh,
And
I'm not even trying. How about this?
Yeah.
so what happens is you Quig can almost see this in real time because you post the message and then you see like a subset of people like reach down and like.
Yeah, the drone can probably like spot the screens appear.
Yeah, just like you can see all these screens appear. So there's a notification like, and they're looking around like, and they start pointing at Navasi over here.
Navasi notices this and does the completely not faked.
Yeah.
Pulls out a hat and sunglasses.
So you start to get swarmed by individuals, and it takes a lot of heat off of Mads. Probably because, it's the doesn't matter what band, percussionist versus bassist. So it takes a lot of heat, and it's going to be significantly easier for you to get him back to the band. Navasi might be caught up in this fray for quite some time. You may have to determine an exit plan for her, but between Isif's going to be able to get Mads back pretty easily. So we'll say that happens, and that's basically Isif out of the picture.
Yep.
Navasi is being like swarmed by people right
I think
now.
she likes it.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
I got a plan to get out of here, then.
You do have a plan to get out of here?
Yeah.
What's your plan to get like you get the impression that you're able to get out of here pretty safely.
Mm-hmm.
Now's the time that you can disengage. How are you going to
Smoke grenade.
like a ninja?
Yeah.
So you engage the smoke grenade and just like drop it and then head out. Maybe like ruffle up your hair or do something like try to do like a quick disguise change while you're out of it or something, and like you're able to extricate yourself from this group.
Okay.
But people have a story that'll be interesting. So you return to you return to like this green room near the main stage, or what would be a green room. It's basically a farm of tour buses, it looks like, or the equivalent. I mean, it wouldn't even really be tour buses. It would kind of be like transport shuttles that have come off of like a larger vessel that are used for like green room and stuff like that for the band. And they've just kind of been sort of networked together. This is kind of like their green room / band space. That's the way to describe it. The band manager approaches you very thankfully, like, thank you, and I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I appreciate it. You got Mads here, or Mils here, pretty quickly, like significantly more quickly than we thought we would. We're going to give you a bonus of an additional 500 credits for so quickly. So you'll receive a total of 2,000 credits in payment. That's not each. That's just as a group. 2,000 credits for taking care of this particular issue.
Sure. Thanks.
You handled that pretty well, and I'm appreciative of that. We need people we can trust, and the security job here for the event's done has been excellent, but I would like to offer you and your constituents an opportunity to actually be the head of security for Cutlass's set this evening, since, Mils has taken a liking to you, it appears.
Liking, fear, one of the two.
I'll take either at this point.
He doesn't have a high opinion of you, I'll tell you that.
Well, I mean, someone's got to get stuff done.
Right.
Not everybody can be the fun one.
Thank you.
Not everyone can be the fun one. Yeah, they make the music, but they wouldn't unless someone told them to get in the studio and do it.
Yeah. Also, as he's asking if we want to, if he's asking me if our group wants to work the crowd for their set, I'll send a message to everybody on our data pad.
Sure. I mean,
Yeah, we'll work security,
Okay.
not like we're not doing that already.
and I'll tell them we got an extra 500.
Sweet.
Yeah. Someone has to keep them on pace because they think that the galaxy revolves around a bottle of beer and a hit of Twinkle. So I appreciate it.
Keep them as safe as we can.
All right. So, a few hours pass, and you're given. Well, yeah, a few hours do pass, but you're given an opportunity to kind of like do some pre-security work for the.
All right. So there's something I want to do in the meantime.
Okay.
Yes.
Is I want to cobble whatever pieces I have to do, like just raid people's spaceships that might be parked nearby or whatever. But I'm going to build a real datasphere server and just like fix the Wi-Fi. Also means I'm in charge of it.
You're the firewall.
Yes.
Okay.
And I want to put and I want to take one of the routers attached to it, or one of the wireless, and attach it to my drone.
Okay. So you have. So you've created.
Yeah, I'm going to turn the drone into a hotspot as well.
So you've created essentially a server somewhere here that's connecting to the planet wide.
Well, it could just be local. It could just provide.
Oh, so
it'll basically be like a server that will serve as kind of a central hub in the mesh, the kind of the ad hoc mesh network that's set up.
Okay.
Something like with enough signal that it's going to go, oh, this is the good signal. I'm going to connect here.
Gotcha.
And
okay. So you create that.
I've got enough credits that I can buy some junk and some parts to put it together.
Yeah. And probably with the help of some other people and like some old satellite dishes or something, you probably could get something that would get like maybe the equivalent of dial-up speed off of like the planetary.
Okay, yeah, we can get a trickle in, and that'll just make even more people want to use it.
Right. And then
They can check their space.
you've got your own like mobile hotspot that's like getting a direct. Spacebook's been an ongoing joke.
Yeah.
So basically, it can just like act as a but also it gives you like the Batman
Right.
Arkham. Just the whole you got the network.
So now
going
you're
on.
backdoored in everybody.
Ding! Got it.
Yes, that's what we're going for.
That's right. And I'm going to put up the filter so if any of the Abyss Head marketing starts, it just deletes it.
Okay. So you have an opportunity.
That would kill my network.
Yeah.
So you guys are kind of like doing your pre-security check. The stage is like rudimentary. Like you've got the stage, and almost like parallel with like the front of the stage is like a fence. So like the back half, like the stage on back is like the band side, and everything up ahead is kind of like essentially it's like a pit. Like it's standing room only. I mean it's. That no one's bringing chairs to this. You may have seen some chairs at the Skeleton Crew just because of some old timers like put out their like folding chairs. Like
I'm feeling that the chairs brought to this event are to beat each other with.
Probably. So I mean, chairs are kind of off limits a little bit. No, cut. No. Abyss Head maybe Cutlass though. I mean, it's cut. But yeah, it's going to be like a standing room only type thing. You can see the stagehands putting stuff up. You can see that one of them is putting up like a 30-foot mast that looks like it came off of like an old-timey...
I'm trying to figure out what the difference between this and a regular Ailstorm concert.
Yeah, so they've got that, and it's got like a sail that they've got like furled, right? I mean, they've got a sail furled. And they've got like they're setting up things so that like the wind can blow, so that like the sail, like it's going to be a big reveal. You can kind of tell that, right? Like it's a big audio visual extravaganza that's going to be going down here. Break it?
No.
Okay.
What?
We had a discussion about legs.
I know, and I'm fixing it because I'm being careful. Damn it.
Is there a way to tell how many streamers we got? Or how many people?
It's probably like 2.
1/4. We're down by half.
We doubled to a half. Nice. How many of those are like...
One of them's me.
Well, okay.
The other one might be
because
Jeff.
you are our hero.
You are a hero. Thank you for supporting Team WB Fox and Extra Life. It's very kind of you.
Hold on, is that God? Oh, that's Zinka.
Yeah, Zinka followed us.
I tried to get him to come. He said
Zinka
he
followed
hurt
us.
his ankle.
Yeah, he had a boo-boo.
Yeah.
So the stagehands are getting everything ready. They're getting like the speakers and stuff set up. They're getting like the pyrotechnics and all that stuff prepared for the event.
Why do I feel like this is turning into a rock concert tower defense game?
Quit
Also,
giving me ideas.
Why hasn't that been made yet?
Quit giving me ideas. Stop it. It's bad enough to have to get through this. Now I'm going to be brainstorming.
Save it for the sequel.
You just divided his attention.
Yeah, it's like you severed it in twain. You start doing security sweeps because people are coming in. They are coming in and they're getting ready for this concert. And you're kind of doing like cursory sweeps. So you're putting like a little bit of space between the front of the stage and where people are going to be standing. Like you're making sure that those barricades are placed because like, the crowd will kind of like surreptitiously like inch them forward as like the concerts go on so they get a little bit closer, and then you've got to inch them back when the crowd leaves and everything. So trying to make sure you got a nice amount of like dead space between like the front of the stage and the front of the crowd and stuff. And is there anything special you all want to do prior to the concert? Because you're going to have some time to do it, but it's mainly like doing security sweeps, making sure nobody sneaks off to the backstage. And you do have some other security help too, but you're kind of like, you're the ones that are sort of allowed on the stage. Because this band is still a big deal.
Reference. The game does exist. 49 cents.
Probably worth every penny.
9 out of 10 rating.
All 40.
Wow. Impressive. So anything anyone would like to do in preparation? Navasi, anything you would do for...
I don't know.
How would you handle security for a big rock concert?
How would I handle security? I'm probably not the best person to ask that, really.
Well, how would you stop yourself from breaking into this place?
Yeah, you're going to be more of like a consultant than an actual like muscle, though. How would you?
Yeah, my character is the one. Like, how would I break in here? And that's basically what
you're like you're standing like in with the crowd and like eyeballing stuff. Like, I need to check that door.
Entry point.
I need to check there. and that's what you're doing. You're just like you're scanning that way. Okay. You're getting an intranet set up.
Yeah,
here.
I'm just getting all of this set up, and my side gig is going to be downloading all of the bootleg videos.
We're just moving the stage
just kinda keeping
decorations
the
around
crowd.
to make better cover.
Well, the crowd, but also like any type of like pre-security. Like you're.
But we're just trying to keep them cool, right?
Yeah, I mean you can.
Well, I'd probably try to entertain
boss,
them, maybe.
Boss.
Oh, so you're
question.
okay. So while they're you're doing.
Do we have
Maybe
enough
ball
credits
the
for an
ball
orbital?
and-
Oh, you're warming them up.
Defense
Yeah.
laser.
Okay, so
Do we have enough credits for an orbital defense laser? I think that's what we need to keep the crowd away.
I think we're just that shy.
We're shy.
Damn it! All right.
So Navasi's
Plan
like warming the crowd up. So she's actually like getting up on stage. Like, you all ready for? You gonna do like a what do you?
hype check.
Yeah. So what do you want to do? Like, are you like? I envision like you could do
We could shoot
comedy,
some t-shirts out
trivia.
there.
You want to shoot T-shirts?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanna aim them.
All right. No. So you speak with
wanna
like
shoot
their
that
promotional team, and you say, "I want to be able to shoot
Take out
T-shirts,"
the
and they're like,
suspect looking into
"We have some prop cannons. We can probably make that happen. They're a little high-powered though, so please be careful."
Oh, I will.
The t-shirt guns count as operative weapons.
They're probably two-handed. Only the soldier's proficient at the table. So yeah, they can probably modify like some of the charges in these like prop cannons, and you could probably shove, I don't know, like use the t-shirts as like wadding. You could probably fit like 10 or 12 t-shirts in here real nice and tight, and just boom.
Yeah. Okay.
So you want to hype them up?
Yeah.
Give me a diplomacy check to hype these people up.
Ooh. 18.
18. Well, I'm going to give you +2 because, like, you've got the assistance of free merch, which it doesn't matter who you are. The promise of getting something free will make you mark out, regardless of whether you need it or not. Oh, it's free? Oh, well, yeah. Well, my brother needs one of these too. So it's like
50 can openers.
Oh, shirts! I've got a brother with arms. I can.
Can openers.
No, I'm just talking about free stuff. Free junk that people want.
Okay, so
That's a different kind of weapon.
you are cleared to fire, sir. How are you launching these T-shirts to the crowd?
Like what direction, or am I arcing it or straight?
Yeah, like tell me, like, because like these cannons are normally for like pyrotechnics and they're kind of aimed like upward. I mean, they're adjustable.
Yeah, well,
You're going to enfilade it right now in the center of the crowd.
Fire for effect.
Fire at the front line.
Yeah.
Get them off of
we're gonna blast. Yeah, blast the whole front row with t-shirts.
Make me an attack roll, like a ranged attack roll.
Oh, this would be an AoE.
Oh, it's 18 plus.
Oh dear, it's right at your feet, man.
I'm sure. I rolled an 18. I don't remember.
Plus your range is probably like 4 or 5.
Yeah, 5.
5. Okay, so you got a 23 ranged attack on essentially a medieval blunderbuss. The force of like a couple of these t-shirts, it hits like one of those like wooden barricades. It like knocks it over, right? And it's like one of the simple ones. It's like a sawhorse. I'm not talking like one, like
not like a reinforcement.
no, not like a massive wall. I'm talking like the sawhorse type that it just catches in this t-shirt that had like, you know, the plastic covering. Like it just like it knocks it down. The front row's like pretty excited, but they basically got hit with the equivalent of like a riot round, like the beanbag round. Just like imagine if you took that same shirt and you just slapped somebody in the chest or face with it. It makes a loud noise.
How much starch is in that thing?
And it probably stung a little bit, but it's probably like, shirt.
I got a shirt in this breeze.
Yeah,
It's like got blasted
to
super
be
hard.
like, man, you see this scar? I got this in the mosh pit at the Cutlass concert. Shot by a cannon.
So yeah, several people are going to have a story about getting shot by a cannon. So I mean that's pretty exciting for them.
So is this going to happen during the concert whenever people get uppity?
Yeah, it's just like more t-shirts,
But it is now.
More t-shirts.
more t-shirts. Y'all wanted it, y'all getting it. More t-shirts. So everyone's
We
kind
need
of.
some UPBs. We need more T-shirts.
Was I anything you wanted to do for?
I was moving like the cases around to open them up to create more cover.
Oh,
in case
okay.
something bad
Yeah. So like
happens.
they're doing
defense.
like the nice and neat, like trying to pack away the guitar cases and
yeah.
stuff.
I'm
And
like
here you
opening
are,
them.
like bringing them back out and opening
Putting
them.
amps behind stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So you're creating a like waist high cover type.
Yeah, the
situation.
roadies are really pissed off at me right now.
Yeah.
Like big time.
Except for that one who's an ex-Marine.
And he's like, I've been telling you all for 8 years. So you've got a tactical kind of cover situation set up there in case things get like really bad. But also it adds a few extra feet for anyone trying to like climb the stage. So you can kind of control that a bit. The few hours you had for setup go by pretty quickly, and the concert begins. And, you know, it's getting to be dusk. The sun is going down a little bit. You've got this crowd kind of come in. You've got your stage set, the 30-foot mast. And, you know, it's kind of like really quiet, and it's showtime. And there's a few seconds, you know, it's like showtime's like that 7 o'clock. And, you know, 7 o'clock passes and nothing really happens. And,
I was going to make them wait a little bit.
well, yeah, you wait. And, like, you can start to hear the crowds like, cut less, cut less, cut less. They're starting the chant everything. And then you just hear, like,
Their bassist is late again.
and then you hear, like, an opening riff, like on the guitar. And like the crowd goes wild, and you start to hear like a little bit of like the rhythm guitar kind of come in, and like the rhythm guitarist starts to walk out on stage because they got like the wireless guitar or whatever, and people are starting to go crazy. And then you start to hear the crowd goes wild even now more because like the percussionist kind of walks out on stage in the spotlight, kind of gets them in there. And he sits down, and they start putting like the drums in there. And then, you know, Mils Madfingers like comes out, starting getting the bass in there. I mean, he's doing like 16ths. Yeah. Like he's going nuts. It's the opening song. Give it a break, Mils Madfingers. There's a whole concert to do. You can't be doing 16ths for your opening ditty, okay? But he's going for it, and people get, you know, a little bit excited because it's the bassist. And
he's not as wasted as normal.
No, I mean
he's out there. He's really
he's focused.
When he's sober enough, he remembers that he's classically trained.
Yeah. And then like the lead guitar gets in there. It's like the really big riffs, and you start to get the real big cheer because this is your front man. He's your vocalist and your lead guitarist out here. And I mean, he looks like somewhere between like Axl Rose and Jack Sparrow, right? Like he's really going for it, right? So
That's awesome.
So he comes up to, you know, the microphone. He's like, "How are you doing, Akaton?" And then like everybody gets like, you know, super excited, and you start to hear the cheers and like the real high pitched cheers of the women too, because they're really into this front man who we're gonna call Jack Rose or, you know, Axel Sparrow or whatever. Axel Sparrow, there we go. That's the good one. So Axel Sparrow up there, and he's like, "You know what it's time for, Akaton? Hoist the colors!" So the mast, the mast like unfurls the sail, and the sail is basically like a 15-foot pair of panties. And as this is sort of commonplace for Cutlass, just about every female in the crowd now is hoisting the colors.
Oh my God!
And colors are now are now being thrown up onto the stage.
Yeah.
And the concert begins. And it's your, you know, it's a rock concert. I mean, and it's themed sort of space piratey, and they talk about the space pirate themes, the winches, and the double entendre of what booty could mean. And and just,
Well, it's nice that they're dealing with the philosophical side of it.
yeah, the typical, shooting cannons and muskets and sabers and laser pistols and, fighting the bad guys. And there's, the one acoustic song about the old gods, and
I have that album.
yeah. So the concert goes on, and as the songs go on, people get more and more excited, and you get the impression you can get sense motive from people.
19.
19,
9.
20.
20.
9.
Okay, the 19 and the 20 are going to be able to, you're scanning the crowd, and they've been well behaved for the most part, but both Quig and Obadiah see that there's one very excited Lashunta that looks like she might rush the stage any minute now.
Hey guys, the simulation is showing that there is a Lashunta towards the front that's emotional spiking past the probability curve.
T-shirt cannon.
Yeah. Give her a broadside.
So, is the T-shirt cannon loaded, Ensign?
Oh yeah.
Make me an attack roll.
You need to work it into the music.
Oh, a 7.
Is that total
Yeah.
with your bonuses and everything?
I rolled a 2.
Okay.
At least it didn't blow up my face.
That's true. Also, I need a profession charisma check, because you're trying to time this
Let me see here.
at an appropriate time in the music, so that it's not just in the middle of a beat or something. You want it on the 4 count.
We got a 6.
Okay, so basically, they're in the middle of a.
that they told you not to move.
So they're in the middle, so here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's between the 2 and 3 count. It's not even on beat or anything. The cannon goes off, and basically scatter shots 10 feet to her right. Just and the crowd's excited or whatever, and you know how concerts are anyway. Nobody's on beat out in the crowd. So they don't catch it, but yeah. It's everything at a concert ever.
Like a Southern Baptist church.
It's stop clapping the off beats. Don't do that. Only psychos do that. So you hit about 10 feet away. The crowd's excited to get their shirts, but it is a complete miss. And this Lashunta uses the bedlam to make her way. She's going to go underneath the wooden barricade. She's a little petite, but she's going under the barricade. And there's probably 12 foot of dead space between the barricade and the edge of the stage. The stage is probably, I'd call it maybe about 8 feet up, so that people can still be. It gives some safety, but people can still be fairly close. So that,
I've been there.
Okay, so she's in that dead zone now. What do you do?
I'm going to hand my drone. No, wait. Let me see what I can get away with. So how big is the dead space?
So you've probably got about a 12-foot horizontal and 8-foot vertical before she's considered on the stage.
All right.
And the way
that's just a little bit too. That's just a little bit too small for my sticky bomb grenades.
The way the stage is set up, it's got kind of the crossbars and stuff, and the X's. So there's something to climb onto.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a flat surface or any sort of.
Is there enough structure that if I set off the sticky bomb grenade under the stage, that it would protect the people on the?
Yeah, because there's quite a bit of surface that's acting as floor
Right.
for the stage.
Okay. Then I'm going to hand scout sticky bomb grenade with the detonator set
Okay.
and send it to it's tiny, so I'm just going to send it around and fly it under the stage so that when she gets there and starts climbing,
You
just
get her
stick her
stuck
to it.
like a spider web.
Yeah.
Okay. Make me a performance charisma check.
Guess what I'm not? There's a reason I like computers. All right, so 17, because the
Cool.
dice love me.
Cool. So I'll give you basically a +2 on any attack roll
All right.
for since you're doing this stylishly. In on-beat,
Oh,
with the music.
there's the die that I like. All right, so call that Dex, right, for grenade?
Well, strength for throwing it, and
Well,
dex for the
this
save.
is mostly the drone is flying it in. So I'm setting it off from.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Now it's going to be the same either way. So we're going to call this a 22.
Okay. So as this Lashenta gets close, you basically know how much of a delay there is with the detonator,
Right.
and you time it with the beat, and like just on the
Well, yeah,
downbeat,
and
there's like an
remote
extra
piloting the
explosion.
drone.
Yeah, so there's the extra explosion, and the crowd's kind of like you can see the crowd's like, oh, look, she's going to do it, and she like gets basically she gets enough to where like the
Everybody's getting their hopes up.
yeah, and she has like 4 points of contact on this like railing. She's got hands and feet, and it's just enough to get her like. So she can't even get like her center of gravity someplace to be able to pull off. She's stuck. She is stuck. And some of the sticky grenade like excess residue will kind of like splash and hit like the wooden bits, and some
Right.
of it might hit some of the front of the line, but they don't care. They're it's just part of this like concert.
Yeah.
It's during one of these parts too where like the lead guitarist and rhythm guitarist are like back to back doing the guitar thing, and like the rhythm guitarist is just kind of like doing finger frets, and it's like pointing with his right hand like it doesn't miss a beat, just still like playing away with the left hand, and then it's like gets back into it. So you basically are able to handle most of the security threats here, and you they're gearing up for like they leave the stage. There's an encore. They come back on the stage because they haven't played like their number one song.
Right.
They haven't played their number one song, and I don't know what the title of their number one song is right now.
Winches and mead.
Winches and Mead.
Because we know who this band
Because
is.
that's their number one song, and they haven't played it yet. And by God, they're going to play it, and that's their encore song. So they start playing that. Now, security, you'll notice that like while this is happening, the next band's supposed to come on like immediately after. Like they're supposed to be a very quick turnaround. So the stagehands for like Abyss Head are already starting to get stuff prepared. They've wheeled some stuff in. They're right on the margins. That way, like as soon as like stuff can come off the stage, they draw the curtains. Once stuff comes off the stage, they can start like where basically where Cutlass will be exiting stage left. They're going to be coming on like stage right.
Okay.
And like it's just going to be like a big turnstile how they're getting this stuff on and off stage. So Abyss Head is already making their preparations, and they have their own pyrotechnics and stuff like that too. It's a big ordeal. It's a big like live ordeal. And as the concert is wearing down, they're getting to like the first like chorus of Winches and Mead. Well, the song kind of starts, and they get to the first bridge, and it's important that Quig did what Quig did, because Quig, you start getting spikes on your network.
Okay.
You start getting major spikes. You try to stop them.
Mm-hmm.
You are unable to because they're too localized. Like, it's not on the wireless, but you can see that, like, there's, like, big data jumps happening. Like, imagine if, like...
People are on Periscope.
Yeah. Well, imagine if you're detecting a virus, but it was introduced by, like, a thumb drive and not by, like, the internet. So, like, the damage has already been done.
Okay.
When you try to localize where it is, it's the 10-foot statue that they have used as kind of like the centerpiece.
Can I block its IP?
You can, but the damage has been done. It's infected. And as they get to the bridge of this song, this statue begins to come alive. Roll initiative.
We hope you enjoyed this Extra Life content. If you are interested in updates from Team WV Fox, follow us on Facebook. In addition to event updates and details, there are opportunities to win some excellent prizes. If you would like to support Max Pugh and WV Fox, please visit bit.ly/MaxPewPew to make a tax-deductible donation today. All donors supporting my donation efforts will be announced at the end of every Extra Life episode on Max Pugh. This week, I would like to thank the White family, Jill, William, Tyler, and our anonymous donors for their donation to Team WV Fox and Cincinnati Children's Hospital. I would also like to thank Euroforge Custom Miniatures for donating a premium plastic miniature voucher. Please look forward to the official Team WV Fox Marathon event. Music provided by Tabletop Audio. 10-minute ambiances for games and stories. Find out more at tabletopaudio.com.